Happy Halloween!
Hi, welcome to a new vlog. We are at the Warner Brothers Studio Tour London, the making of Harry Potter, and we're here for the Dark Arts feature. So you can expect lots of pumpkins, Death Eaters and lots of spooky sets to wander through.
So come along with us. I've got a brand new 360 camera which I'm going to check out, and hopefully we'll do some separate 360 videos of inside of the tour. Underneath the dragon in the the Great Hall. The queue over there, everyone queuing up to go on the tour. We've got the food hall and the frog cafe there in the distance. Some costumes. The dragon above my head. And if I swing you around to the left, that's the exit through the gift shop. Big old queue. We've just come through the tour entrance. Now we're queuing up to get into the theatre.
An impression of Mrs.
Peachgum. What is that picture there?
Grunning's Drills. He's the whatever for Grunning's Drills.
Oh.
Makes drills.
He makes drills. Never seen that picture before. Oh, drawing. Right, and then we're on the cupboard under the stairs.
Dursley's Smelting's hat on his banister.
Even noticed the Big Ben collage.
I have seen that before, but I didn't know it was Big Ben. I don't have really looked at it before.
Do I have any fans of Harry Potter here today? Fantastic! Well, in that case, then you will know that we are currently standing in the entrance hall to the Great Castle itself, which means that there's something very special behind these doors. Now, speaking of special, I do see one already, but do I have anybody else celebrating a birthday today? Yeah. I'm going to want you. You're going to come here. And this lady over here as well, please. Thank you very much. Anybody else? Come on then. Alrighty, place a hand on these Great Hall doors for me, please, because I'm going to need some help. And as I welcome you with the very words Harry heard when he first entered the castle, welcome to Hogwarts. Yes, this is the Great Hall of Hogwarts. Now, this was one of the first sets created for the films. It was also one of the largest.
Crazy.
It stood for over 10 years in a soundstage that was based just over there. And as you can see, we are dressed and ready for filming. So please, if you haven't already, get your phones out, get your cameras out. Every picture you take will look absolutely beautiful. Now, do keep on coming into the Great Hall. There's lots and lots of room. And once we get those Great Hall doors closed, it makes for such a beautiful photo. Everyone will be there. And feel free to take some time to take lots of pictures and videos, and we will continue our tour right here next to this big old fireplace in a few moments' time. Now, as you are visiting during our Dark Arts feature, you will see that this table is laid and dressed ready for the Halloween feast from Harry Potter and the Philosopher's Stone. Now, during filmmaking, they used a combination of real food and fake, just as we have done today. So your job is to see if you can tell the difference. What is real and just heavily preserved, and what has been created by our very talented props department. Now, if you look above your heads, you'll see that we have festooned the Great Hall with these incredible floating floating pumpkin lanterns. Now these were created by Pierre Bohanna and his wonderful props department team. Because in the films, they did not ever actually have these present. Just like that enchanted Great Hall ceiling, it was all done using CGI, as well as the stars and storms that we see in the films. Now although that ceiling's not real, that floor, give it a good old stamp, and you will see that that is real York flagstone, the exact same type that would have been used in real castles of the time. Now, just as Harry, Ron and Hermione have done, you've made your way through those great hall doors. You've come down the central aisle and you've made your way towards the teacher's table, where they were sorted in front of some of Britain's finest acting talent. Now, you can see here that we do have the wonderful costume of a spectacular Rubeus Hagrid here, who was of course played by Robbie Coltrane. However, this was not Robbie Coltrane's costume. He was quite a tall man, standing at 6'2". However, that wasn't tall enough to play Hagrid. So this is actually the costume worn by his 6'10" body double, who was an ex-England rugby player by the name of Martin Bayfield. Now, in order to help that Hagrid illusion even further, Martin Bayfield wore stilted boots, a heavily padded jacket, and an animatronic head, which you are going to see later in your tour today. Now, because we are here for Dark Arts, we have also got the Hogwarts House of Ghosts just over here. Now, Hufflepuffs, you have the Fat Friar, you have the Grey Lady of Ravenclaw, the Blood Baron of Slytherin, and we have Sir Nicholas Newton Orpington III, otherwise known as Nick Nick of Gryffindor. Now, our time in the Great Hall is coming to an end, but if you do have one of our studio tour passports, you're keeping your eyes peeled for the 7 stamping locations, as well as the 16 golden stitches that we have hidden throughout the tour today. Now, I'll give you a clue. Your first one is in that archway, just over there, okay? The rest you have to find yourself. If you've got one of our digital guides, your guided tour continues right through here. You're looking out for the numbered icons, and number 1 is just through there. Thank you so very much for listening today, everybody. My name is Katie. You are now free to go behind the scenes of the most magical film series in the world. Enjoy.
This is Studio J, and this is where you find out how they made the films, how they made all the effects and the costumes and the props.
During the filming of Harry Potter, the Death Eaters featured from the Goblet of Fire through to the Deathly Hallows Part 2. The look and feel of the Death Eaters was adapted throughout the Harry Potter film series. However, one element that didn't change was their menacing presence. Please make way for the Death Eaters.
Death Eaters. They've just seen some Death Eaters. I guess you get a warning then when the Death Eaters are... hear it bubbling away. Don't think it normally has an effect. Certainly don't see the smoke. Here we are in the Gryffindor common room.
This is now your opportunity to come forward and have your pictures with the Death Eaters.
So what the West Ham, West Ham.
It's Dean's West Ham scarf. It's Ron's bed. It's the Slytherin common room.
So then we've got
Slytherin.
I never noticed the little cushions in there.
Cushions in the
In the alcove.
Let's see. I'm a Gryffindor, but I like the Slytherin.
Yes.
I like the aesthetic of the Slytherin common room.
Yes.
It looks quite cosy, considering it's filled with lots of.
I never noticed on the wallpaper there with the spears going into the.
Is that a unicorn?
or
Oh, that's
something.
not very
Yeah, I
nice.
never noticed that.
Well, they've hidden it with a. It's
Yeah, behind
too,
a-
too gruesome, so
behind a mirror.
it's been hidden behind a mirror.
Spears with logos.
over to the Gryffindor common room.
Red and gold. That's why we chose the blue.
I don't know what it's going to be for those definitely.
Yeah, I know. You know, could be 20 minutes, couldn't
20
it?
minutes.
Could be.
Well,
Oh, AirPods, they're not mine. Someone's AirPods want to connect to my phone. Slytherins. Ugh. Mortal enemies.
as you can see, it gets very, very busy. You can't really.
Part of the problem is everyone wants to take selfies, but they just don't want to take one.
Well,
They want to take a couple.
everyone's taking selfies pictures, so it's like you should have some sort of queuing system. Like,
If you want to take selfies, stand here. If you don't,
yeah, do join
keep
this queue
keep
and
moving.
get the best
They've already got a Michael Gambon.
Sorry?
Say it already.
Oh.
Michael Gambon flag.
Can you see what it says?
I love his house elf.
Incantations in this class.
Troll armor.
I don't expect you
Now, it's funny because I don't know anywhere in the films where you saw troll or house elf armor, but they made it.
Maybe it was just in the background and
Yeah,
back of a shot somewhere.
yeah, it must have been.
Then again, maybe some of you have come to Hogwarts in possession of abilities so formidable that you feel confident enough to not pay attention.
So this is Parvati Patil's boggart, or the form her boggart took when she used the ridiculous incantation on it. Or so the ridiculous charm.
From the filming of Harry Potter,
Where are they going to come from? Where are they going to come
Goblet of
from?
Fire,
Over
through to
there.
the Deathly Hallows Part 2. The look and feel of the Death Eaters was adapted throughout the Harry Potter film series. However, one element that didn't change was their menacing presence. Please make way for the Death Eaters. Clearing these movements, performed by the actors with the powerful costumes. The scene here, designed by Jenny Tamine, gave the Death Eaters their fearsome feel and reputation, which carried right through from their first appearance to their last.
Oh, for God's sake.
Lord himself to do his bidding. It falls to the bravest witches and wizards to combine their power and defeat the Death Eaters. This is now your opportunity to come forward and have your pictures with the Death Eaters.
We'd like to have a photo. Please come forward. Please no flash photography. Do not touch the Death Eaters. They will not touch you. Thank you.
Ready? We're heading into the Dark Forest. Got to have your wits about you.
Dark Forest or Forbidden Forest? What we call it?
We call it the Dark Forest.
Called it the Dark Forest.
It is the Forbidden Forest.
The Forbidden Forest.
It's also very dark.
Everyone just watch back, the Death Eaters coming down this
Oh,
way.
the Death Eaters are coming in. Ooh.
Thank you, everybody. If we clear off to the side, I've got some nasty Death Eaters.
Yeah, they are nasty.
Have we ridden on him?
Have we ridden on it?
Yeah, Flight of the Hippogriff. Or the Flight of the Hippogriff.
Oh, well, I guess, yeah, we have then, haven't we? Right, we have ridden on him.
There you go, the spiders are resetting. And as we leave the Forbidden Forest, we enter the Christmas shop. Of course we do. Okay, so that's where we're going to leave it for this video. Lots more to see in part 2, including explosions in Diagon Alley, a nighttime look around the back lot, the massive Hogwarts model all lit up for the dark arts, and of course a little look around the main gift shop. So look out for part 2 coming very soon.